Hello, in this video we'll do a walkthrough of the 2026 version of eMember's GenAI development landscape. This is an output of the Genie group, which is eMember's dedicated GenAI R&D group. We originally built this mind map in 2024, but since the landscape has morphed and matured significantly since then, we're now delivering a major update. So why did we build this map? This bit over here describes it a little bit, but I'll do a little bit of an intro here as well. So GenAI is moving so fast that it's easy to get lost in all the tools, frameworks, and techniques. But when you're actually building applications, you need more than a list of trends. You need a way to understand the decisions in front of you in this big space that's GenAI. That's why we at Genie built this mind map, which is essentially a practitioner's view of the landscape. This 2026 version is organized around how teams actually built GenAI systems. And basically, as you can see, it follows the stages of the software development lifecycle. First, design and development, which is what you build and which GenAI capabilities your application uses. Then evaluation, so how do you know it works? And finally, operations. How do you run reliably in production? So that's the overall structure. Specifically, just very quickly walking through each of the stages. So design and development, as you can see, is divided into core GenAI capabilities. So instead of organizing the map around use cases, which would make large sections of the map irrelevant to any one team building a particular application, we organize it in terms of core capabilities that are composable. So as you can see, the ability to execute tools, the ability to build or use agents, the ability to use memory, these are all core GenAI capabilities that you can combine in different applications in different ways. So that's the idea here. Essentially, if you this map is interactive, so basically you can drill down. So for example, if you're building a memory component and you want to know more about it, this will tell you memory types, about storage and retrieval techniques. And there are these links here, as you can see, the little arrows that will lead you to more resources that you can read up on. And that applies to all sections of the mind map. In the evaluation section, we cover it in terms of an overall evaluation strategy, which is stuff like how do you design your data and whether you do code-based or LLM-based evaluations. Then what to evaluate specifically talks about how you evaluate accuracy, performance, and safety. And where these things are specific to these individual capabilities, we have divided it into specific capabilities. So for example, how do you measure the accuracy of model invocation? How do you measure the accuracy of your memory usage, and so on? And then there's a section for tools and frameworks. All right. And then the last one is operations. This is basically LLM ops. So, and of course, not just LLM ops, but generally any GenAI infrastructure that you need, for example, for retrieval and embedding, for tool hosting, for monitoring observability. So everything that you need for running your applications in production. So that covers the mind map. And we hope that this will be useful to teams actually building in this space. Thank you.